Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend, Mr. Jason Pritchard. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Zuber, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So I'm going to do something I haven't done yet, and I'm going to share my goals with someone. I'm going to ask you to take a look at them and poke holes, ask questions. Um, treat me like the leader you are, and help me get better. These goals, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, so these started December 1st for me.
Hmm.
So I have
I love it.
13 months. Yeah, I mean, what's magical about January 1?
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm giving myself actually 13 months to achieve these. So let me pull up any questions before I pull them up.
No, let's do it. Let's dive right in, man. I want to hear them.
All right. And again, these goals, kind of back to video number one, are all about pulling people up. So can you see this now?
I can see it. Yep, looks good.
All right. So we're just going to go top down. This is in no order. This is just how my brain wrote them down. So
Okay.
goal number one. So YouTube subscribers. My current total, again, when I wrote this down, it was updated on December 1st, is just over 40,000. I want to
Okay.
go to 60,000.
Okay.
That is a stretch goal because I need roughly 20, and I'm only doing about 750 a month.
Okay.
So that's about, I don't know what that is, but
You're short
I got
about
it
20% based on the current run rate 25, if that
right.
or whatever. Is that right or not?
Yeah. So yeah, it's actually a little bit more than that. So again,
More
this
than
is
that.
not a
Yeah, no,
layup.
yeah, I see it. Yep, yep.
Yeah. So it's not a layup by any stretch. I like to have goals that I reach for, but this isn't 100,000, which to me seems unachievable, right? This is
Uh-huh.
this is a stretch, and again, I do this every day. So yeah. So that's one. Makes
Okay.
sense. I am going to create a second channel. Actually, it's already been created. It's called Orat Shorts. Because again, something that YouTube is doing is they're going to start pushing shorts. So I thought about getting in to that early. So I'm going to create a second channel so my main channel doesn't get inundated.
Just
I
like
already
the
have,
reels, like the short form
yeah,
content like that, right? Okay, cool. That's cool.
exactly. So again, it's going to be created from scratch. I'll start talking about it probably in a week or so once there's some videos on it. The good news is, Jason, I don't have to do anything for this. This is my team does all of this. They're just going to have another platform to push it. So I thought, hey, and if YouTube is going to make shorts important, why not try to get ahead of it early?
Love it.
And again,
And you're
as a
just repackaging. I don't your repackaging may not be the right word, but you're just grabbing some of your existing content, right? And pushing it
yeah,
there. Yes, correct. All
and the
right.
good news is I am doing nothing except writing a check, if you will.
Love it. Yep.
Uh, so again, trying to create a second platform there. Another thing I'm doing is I'm taking some of my cash and I'm going to buy some dividend stocks.
Hmm.
And again, I'll be sharing with people what I'm doing. I'm very much real estate focused. I'm going to, push some into the stock market. Again, dividend stocks only. I won't, and again, I'll share with what people I'm buying. So I've already got some two dividend stocks. So again, I
Will
want to
that
do
be a
that.
separate channel too, or that's part
No,
of your main YouTube channel?
that's just me personally, my portfolio. So not a different channel. This is just, hey, I've been telling people I got this money in my Schwab account. It's again, when stuff goes on sale, I want to buy it. So I expect the stock market to offer some sales next year. So make sense?
Yep.
I wanted to get two seller finance deals. Again, I'm trying to buy Park Place and Boardwalk in Fresno. I
Okay.
don't, my portfolio. I don't own any of these, but I think luxury is in such pain that I'm going to eventually find somebody who owns it that will take a payment that allows me to have a cash flow rental. So I will get at least two seller finance deals in the next 13 months.
Okay.
I'm going to flip 6 properties out of the MLS. So I've already locked up 2. I close on my second one on Tuesday. So I will complete 6 flips.
I think
I
we've got to
will.
put like a 1 in front of that or a 2. There's got to be a number in front of that. Yeah.
It's not big enough.
I feel like that's such a layup for you, just given your reach and like everything that you're
Yeah.
doing. Like I feel like, and you have already got 2, so I feel like
All right, fine. Now
yeah.
it's 10.
Okay, there you go. Yes. That was the first kind of glaring thing that I saw that I was like, we need to, those are rookie numbers. We need to boost those numbers up a little bit.
All right, we're gonna make this 3.
Okay.
50%. I'm gonna borrow $1 million. Again, I borrow private money. I have a network. I'm gonna get at least $1 million. So the other thing that's different here is I have about $500,000 that I'm gonna recycle through my deals. Like the first 2 is my capital.
Okay.
But if I lock up a third or a fourth deal, then I'll go to my private network. I want
Okay.
to get at least $1 million in private capital rolling. this year. Maybe has to go a little higher now that I've updated this flip. So let's make this 1.2.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to borrow some private money again, because again, you might as well help people. I'm going to pay 12% too. Either do 6 and 20 like I did last time, or 12% interest in private capital, just because I think, people are getting more nervous. And yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do.
My feedback with my lenders, and I've been very fortunate, I've got a lot of, because all of my stuff is leveraged with, not leveraged, but we utilize private money, right? And so to do the initial acquisition, and then we refinance with like longer term bank debt.
Yep.
And we're still paying 10. We're still paying 10, and the people that I've been working with have been happy to receive that. But I do understand where you're coming from, and I've gotten some people that have pushed back a little bit, but for the most part, the majority of my lenders have been happy with 10. So just little food for thought there. Save you a few bucks on the rate. Yeah.
I appreciate you. Next, I have this course, which I think you're a part of and you've created content for, called How to Get Started One Rental at a Time. I want to get 500 students this year, and I average about 350-ish in a year. So this is a little bit higher run rate. I have this private Facebook group, which I believe I've added you to, called One Rental at a Time on Facebook. It's only for course members. And it's really funny. For every 2 people that buy the course, only 1 person signs up for the Facebook group. And the Facebook group is worth the price of admission. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. You need to be interacting with people, right? Like, I feel like, that's it.
Network. Yeah. I call it the happiest place on the internet, because everybody's positive, wins, networking. It's actually big enough, Jason, now where we're getting little groups to break off and like have accountability groups. Like there's this, somebody who just joined, Amy, in the Bay Area, is holding a Bay Area accountability group, right? The group is getting so big that we can do that now.
I talked to one of your, I think one of your students, Matt, from South Bend, Indiana. I think he seems to be doing something similar to that too, where he's kind of created his own community out there.
That's
and
awesome.
He seems to have his own, dude. So I think that's really awesome. That's the next step. I think it's taking those relationships from online and moving them over to real life, right? And then you create that accountability group. And then from that smaller sub accountability group, you get 1 or 2 or 3 really key things, key relationships that open big doors for you in the future. So that's the progression that I think most people should follow.
Yeah, I totally agree. Then there's book reviews. This is on Amazon. This is obviously a little bit selfish. We are sitting at 1,099 book reviews for my original book, One Rental at a Time. I'd like to see that get to 1,500. So if you bought the book and liked it, write me a 5-star review. Admittedly, I'm asking you to spend 2 minutes. But yeah, that's something I want to track.
That's an easy ask, given all the value that you give out. Yeah, that should be easy.
It's kind of there's not many people with 1,000 book reviews. So that's a good feeling. Second book, 15 Conversations, which, oh, by the way, your story is in there. I think it's chapter 14.
Yep.
Not going as fast. So I'm going to try to amplify this, get to 200 book reviews. We're sitting at 42 last time I saw. Then we're getting, like, the successful event we had 2 weekends in a row. I want to do 4 in-person events. One of these will hopefully be Las Vegas, which I will invite you to. But then we're going to hold at least 3 more. Maybe one of these should be in the East Coast or the Bay Area.
I'm excited for that, dude. I really feel like doing that event really got the gears turning in my head about what's possible with this type of stuff. And I feel like so many of these other goals that you've had are going to be positively impacted because of stuff like that. So I think that's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to help, and I'm excited to go as well.
These in-person events, I want to you were at my event, right, the first week, and then we did our joint event the next week. And I think that, the Vegas event, first off, is going to be a 2-day event. And I think it's going to be a lot like the first one, kind of a blend, right? I really liked how I had interaction. Yeah. Right? We brought up the experts, and like people lined up at the microphone and just asked questions. Yep. I thought that was pretty impactful. I'm leaning that direction, at least for.
I love that too. And I think getting the crowd engaged is important. And I think we talked about this on ours. We almost had too much stuff going on where we didn't have time for that. And I think breaking it up into 2 days and having more balance between audience engagement, Q&A type stuff, where they can get some of their questions asked in front of the speakers is also really powerful and important too. So yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah, it was a risky move when I tried it, but I think it worked out so well. And oh, by the way, I actually got the video recorded. loading it up in my course for free, the 8
Nice.
hours or 9 hours or whatever it was. So it's going in the course for free. Then there are these cards that I have. You're right. The next deal cards. This is kind of the older version. I want to send 1,000 of these out, and I'm actually numbering them now. I'm going 1 of 1,000, 2 of 1,000, 3 of 1,000. So they're unique. And then I'm also doing golden tickets. This one for your first deal. So I'm trying to help like in theory, next deal, like one person could get 12 of these in theory.
Yep. Yep.
You can only ever get 1 of these. So hence the huge delta. So I'm going to help 100 people get their first deal in a year or 13 months and send out 1,000 next deal cards. By the way, my record is just over 600. I think 612 was the best year I had for cards. So that's also an increase.
I love it. I think this stuff is awesome. So let me just kind of give you my thoughts after kind of going through all of this stuff. I would love to help you with the deal components, the seller finance deals, the flip deals, our business model out here, and we're both kind of active in the same market, is about sourcing deals. So I think my team and I can definitely help you with the seller finance and the flips. And it's interesting. We've known each other we've never done a deal together. I've done kind of one-off random deals with, I don't want to say random, but just with, just different people, right? For, in the community and stuff like that. But you and I have never done one. So maybe I feel like 2023 should be the year that Zuber and I do a deal and we can document the whole thing. You know what I mean? And figure out, like, put it on the channel. I think that would be good.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good one to do.
Yeah.
So one of those,
I think we should,
one of the, yeah, there you go. Insert it. Yep.
What are we going to cock? 2?
Sure. I love it. Double it.
Double it? Okay.
Yep.
Get 2 deals. Yeah. And again, I want to work. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, there was one thing you sent out like 3 months ago. I sent you a note, but we never followed up. It was both our bad. Basically, I think one of your notes is, hey, we're going to keep getting deals, but I want to take them down, have somebody else take it down, and then we'll split the profit on the back end, kind of a JV kind of thing. I mean, that's stuff you and I could do easy.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, as you know, I'll pay for marketing or whatever it takes, just, first right of refusal stuff. So yeah, we can do lots of things.
Talk to me about the YouTube subs and obviously your channel and your platform is like, I think that's so huge. It's very impressive to just kind of have observed this over the last couple of years or few years that you've been doing it and just kind of seeing the trajectory that you've gone on. Is it just going to be from organic, you just, doing what you're doing, staying consistent, or what has to happen differently in order for you to go from 40 to 60,000 subs?
I think there's a couple of things. So first off, if I wanted to go faster, I would have to go negative. I've seen other channels start after mine, go negative, crash, disaster. And I don't believe that. And I'll never go that direction. So I'm not going to sell my soul.
Yes.
For subscribers. So the one thing I'm going to always do, and I think I need to do a better job of, and I've started, is just documenting what we're doing, right? Walkthrough videos, numbers. Like, you've done a great job of it. You've done a few for my channel. I need to do more of that. I just wasn't doing a lot of deals the last 12 months. Because I was getting prepared, right? I spent a year refining my portfolio into 30-year fixed rate debt, apartments included.
Yeah.
But now that we're doing deals, we got our first one, Carlos, who is doing one of the remodels. We locked up a deal in Hanford that closes Tuesday. So I'm documenting more stuff. But yeah, I guess I'm going to keep being consistent. It's my superpower, and I won't sell my soul. Like, I'll miss this goal versus going negative.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. I think being genuine and authentic and not, like you said, selling your soul just to get more subs. I think that's one of the things that your audience, myself included, appreciates about you. You know what I mean? You're always going to be authentic, always going to be you. I agree. I think doing more of the behind the scenes type stuff with the projects, I think will add another layer, right? That I think kind of gets you, because people love that. I think people love seeing the, here's how it is when we bought it. Here's what it looks like afterwards. Here's
and the
how
mistakes.
we navigated it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
like one of my,
like
there was a design choice yesterday that my team did that I hate, but hey, I think the title says, I hate this design choice, but at the end of the day, it was my fault. right? Take ownership of it. Just keep putting it out there because you're not always going to win. This everybody wins all the time is crazy. So, yeah.
Dude, I think this is good. If you're open to it, I think with goals, the big mistake that most people make is, they spend, January comes around, they get really serious about their goals, and then they put them in their desk drawer, and then they never go look at them again, right? And I think the only way that I've been found to me is a constant review of these things, so you keep them top of mind, and then you have some type of accountability to say, what's going on, right, and measuring it. So I think if you're open to it, I think we should just do, kind of like regular check-ins on this thing, right? And then see where we're at with everything.
Yeah, I have a playlist on my channel called Goals or Goals Tracking. Something I did for a year is I track them every week and report them. So yeah, we can every 2 weeks we talk. It'll be one of the videos we do. It's awesome.
I love, and I think this is a good exercise for the people that are watching. I think being confident enough to put that out there is step number one. Step one is sharing. Here's what it is, right? I remember when I first got started, I created a Facebook post in like 2016 or 17. And I said, I have 9 rentals right now, and I'm going to get to 25 rentals by the end of the year. Right.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I bought the 25th rental, and it was a lender that you actually connected me with. And going from 9 to 25 at that time, guys, was such a scary thing. I was like, how the hell am I ever going to do this?
Yeah, how could I do that? Yeah.
I don't know. But I just put it out there, right? And I think there's a lot of power in just putting it out and having the confidence to go out there and do it. But then it's not just saying it, right? You've got to then measure, you've got to track, and you've got to put the work in. And so I think it's a combination of all of those things. So yeah, dude, I'd love to be a part of this journey, man. I think it's good. Goals are great.
We'll look at it every couple of weeks, at least once a month. I will report on them individually. I have a playlist called Goals and Tracking. This is second nature to you and I, right? It's just so this will be a lot of fun. Jason, thank you for doing that. Thank you for adding. Thank you for calling me out on my light goals. I appreciate everything you had to say. Where can people find you?
Instagram or Facebook, guys. These are the 2 best platforms to reach out to me. Just put my name in either one of those and shoot me a message if I can help you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much.